I'm a bit worried when I hear about sharing values with the People's Republic of Canada that this beautiful country, once beautiful country, became. Why don't we discuss the violations of human rights in Canada? Why don't we discuss the problem of 9 months old children being totally legally killed there or left to die even after they are born? Why don't we discuss the problem of persecution, threatening, harassment of Canadians during the COVID regime period, when they were deprived of their laws? They were even deprived of access to their bank accounts while protesting. Where was democracy then? Where was European Union then? Obviously doing the same. Why don't we discuss the promotion of Ukrainian Nazi murderers as national heroes? One of them was produced and applauded at the parliament in Ottawa during Mr. Zelensky's visit 3 years ago. A Nazi Ukrainian Banderist butcher was applauded there. Why? Because the People's Republic of Canada is a homeland to so many of the people who keep this tradition as very dear to them. So let's discuss the problems of democracy and human rights in Canada. Thank you very much.
Mr. Brown, it might have missed your attention. The name of Canada is Canada and not the name you used. And by the way, Canada is a member of the Commonwealth Room. It's not a republic.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Madam Speaker, both of you. But I'm an older person. I was born way back in the second half of the 20th century, so forgive the association. I can't help having this déjà vu feeling. Your speeches resemble very much the Soviet era speeches, only where you say women, they would say working class rights. And the association is based on history. The Soviet Union, which I think is very much incarnated here in the Euro-Kolkhoz structure and rhetorics, was the first state in the world that produced a special minister for women, family affairs. It was, by the way, the first state that introduced the 8th of March as a day of celebrations of women. And it didn't help much. It didn't help much because it came together with legalizing abortion. It came together with making both men and women more and more miserable. So this is exactly what is happening here. I hear you are very preoccupied with the situation of women in Ukraine. Why aren't you preoccupied with the situation of women in Gaza? Why aren't you interested in women trafficking from Ukraine? Children, obviously. Why aren't you speaking about probably not less than 25 million women, that is little girls, killed by so-called abortion yearly? Because all over the world it's over 50 million of such deadly, cruel procedures. Why don't you take care of these little girls if you really think that this is your obligation to transmit this superstition that politics can be gender or feminist or whatever. I think that politics can be decent or evil. It can be right or wrong. It can be civilized or barbaric. By the way, you're inviting barbarism to Europe. Each day in Germany, I hear, there is at least one case of gang rape. And this is obviously the people that you are importing to Europe, giving similar speeches to the speech that you gave half an hour ago. So thank you very much. The European Union that you are presenting here is the incarnation of the Soviet Union and the Third Reich put together. Thank you very much. Reductio ad Putinum in every subject, every day, everywhere.
Thank you. Let's going to continue with our hearing.
Thank you, Chair. Not a big surprise that you are so much determined to continue this war, and you are so much determined to spend more and more money, our citizens, our compatriots' money, investing in the Kiev regime. The question is, what is that word "it" when you say, as long as it takes? What would be that "it"? What would be the goal? What would be the ultimate result of that policy? And additional question, did you, Mr. Speaker, investigate the real estate market in Florida or French Côte d'Azur? How much money, what part of these enormous transfers that you are ordering ended up there? Because Mr. Zelensky's associates are from time to time investing far away, because Ukraine itself and its people does not seem to be their main interest. Thank you very much.
So that was 30 seconds longer. Mr. Brown? Yes, please.
So the agenda for today is obviously very interesting. But since the election in Moldova is due next Sunday, why don't we discuss the problems of democracy in Moldova, especially in Transnistria, where they used to have over 40 polling stations, and now they will have like 10, 12. So obviously some people are going to be deprived of their election laws, and since everybody here seems to be very preoccupied with the condition of democracy all over the world, and everybody here was applauding Madam Maia Sandu, why don't we discuss this problem of discrimination in Moldova with a problem that people who would like to vote will have in Transnistria. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We've heard Mr. Brown's comments, and we've also heard Mr.
Okay,
Brown's...
let's vote over the agenda, because I proposed another topic. You rejected, but maybe this should be voted over.
Mr. Brown, the agenda of our meetings are discussed within the coordinators. Of course, we can change the agenda, but you as an individual MEP, as I'm informed, don't even have the right to ask for the agenda to be changed. There was a discussion about the situation in Moldova at the last plenary session with President Maia Sandu. We've discussed Moldova so many times, and it's very interesting to hear that all of a sudden you're interested in the democracy in Moldova. That's good for you, but I would really propose now that we continue our meeting. You've had your 5 minutes as usual. I think it's good.